Insidious Gaming Legends to go into picks and bans, and there we are, guys. First ban immediately off the bat for Insidious Gaming Legends, Zerath. In response, Zed being taken out for Bizarro KTHXBAI.
Right, and Irelia's gonna get banned out on the side from Insidious Gaming Legends. Swag does play a mean Irelia.
Yeah, he does.
LeBlanc gonna get banned out on the side of LI4.
I feel like here they just ban out the Rumble, or either that or they first pick it for Insidious Gaming Legends, because Swag is so proficient on a couple of top laners, you just want to take away his pull.
Insidious, do you think Insidious Gaming Legends will pull off a role swap, because it looks like they are in different positions right now?
Yeah, very possible considering we saw them do that in week 3 or week 2, I believe, where Rune went to the jungle, played Lee Sin, Hallelujah went top, played Rumble, and then in the mid lane LY4 played LeBlanc. So very likely we'll see that. Now the Gnar, first picked immediately, one of those great power picks to open with. Response, I feel like they should just take away the Jarvan and Sivir here so you don't have to deal with that whole Gnar and Sivir combination. Instead, hovering over that Kha'Zix.
Right, so KTHXBAI might have a plan for the Narvin, the Jarvan
yeah,
combo.
Narvin.
But it looks like Sivir instead will straight pick up that Jarvan for himself. He is, I'm pretty sure everyone in the server plays Jarvan.
Yeah, dude, you have to play Jarvan if you're a
very
jungler.
weak, so there goes the Jarvan pick. Sivir, very strong as well. We saw it last game. The insane carry potential coming in from Celebrity. Wait, Celebrity was on the previous game.
Well, we saw Sivir not had too much of a good game, but yes, Celebrity in game 1, you know, very well played there. So locking that in immediately does dissolve the combination here for Insidious Gaming Legends. Very early Ahri hover. This is something I don't like particularly because when you first, the insta-lock Ahri and the Sejuani hover. So when you insta-lock Ahri, it opens you up to being counter-picked, especially when Purple side has not picked the mid laner yet. It's essentially saying, I'm going for this pick, I dare you to counter me.
Right, so we saw Rune hovering over that Sejuani pick. So Sejuani has been banned out so often.
Yeah, there
and now Sejuani's back in. Very, very strong jungler right now. So powerful with the new jungle items. I think she can go on par with Jarvan at this point of stage as well. So very good pick coming in. KTHXBAI gonna hover with a Kassadin against.
So interestingly enough, the Lissandra is still open. The Rumble is still open, but instead locking in that Sion immediately. Swag pulling up an ace up his sleeve here for the Insidious.
Or it could be a Sion support.
Yeah, it could be the Sion jungle as well, and then the Jarvan top. We never know these days, guys, because the meta is so fluid. Now, with that Yasuo, Kola has a Yasuo, pocket Yasuo pick, that he plays in the TLC. So, would not make too much of a strange pick here, and especially with the knockup.
And with Ahri already picked up, so he's pretty confident with that matchup as well. So, doesn't feel anything wrong with that Yasuo pick. But instead, it'll be the Thresh. Unless he switches back to Yasuo.
No,
nope, it's a Thresh.
So, the Thresh here for CO4. Interestingly, this is not the normal composition we're used to seeing from KTHXBAI. It's normally Sok, Stray, yes. And then we have Zer as well as Ribena and then Pyro to fill out the normal roster. But they have a couple of subs they like to play around with. This is because their team as a whole, they don't get to play as much as they would like because of the normal commitments that they have. They're not full-time players, so they tend to swap the roster around a bit.
Yeah, so CO4 was playing jungle yesterday, so KTHXBAI have players that can play multiple roles.
So does Insidious Gaming Legends, I mean.
Yeah, but we'll see how those synergies work out. They do know the roles of each other, so let's see how they go out. IGL gonna pick up the Jinx for themselves. This is the pick that does not matter because they're gonna hover over the Graves.
Yeah, literal Graves pick. Now, if they pick up the Graves, it's gonna be a very strong...
and now it matters again.
Yeah, so tell me why it matters.
Because Celebrity went 14, or is it 14 and 3?
I believe 14
and 3 on that Jinx. So Jinx really still very strong in this current patch. Don't count her out just yet, she is still around.
Especially against Sivir, we see that matchup. Previously, it went heavily in favor of Jinx when the ganks came in for the side of 269. Now, Insidious Gaming Legends with their Sejuani, not as much early game pressure, but definitely gonna play a major factor in these team fights where you can pile on all the AoE damage.
So, CO4, will he go for the Yasuo for Koala? Let's see. So, they did leave their mid pick for the last. Victor.
It's not gonna be Victor, trust me. They're just trolling us. If they pick up the Yasuo, however, it will deny a lot of engage potential for Insidious Gaming Legends here. One win more, it's gonna stop that charm, it's gonna stop that Bola coming in from Rune. Sejuani is also gonna stop the Zep as well as the Dark Binding. So probably the Yasuo the smarter pick here.
I'm just gonna wait for this Victor to get locked in.
Oh, well,
nope.
Possibly not as...
But at least it's not Yasuo.
Yeah, well, the Yasuo plays more into the competition, but the
Kassadin
is more mobile. the thing is, I don't know why you want more mobility considering you already have the Sivir as well as the Sion, who, all in all, are very good at engaging and forcing these fights, as well as with the Jarvan.
Right. So that's an interesting pick. So picking up the Kassadin up against LY Force Ari. We're seeing how that matchup goes. Hallelujah on now with that Sejuani combo. It's not as efficient as that Jarvan combo, but if the Bola lands and the Nar lands, that's a very long lockdown time.
They definitely have a lot of crowd control at their disposal, excuse me, especially now that the Morgana picked up very early. They have the Soul Shackles available as well as the Flame Chompers. So a lot of crowd control here on the side of KTHXBAI. Walk me through how they're gonna win these fights and effectively this game.
They're gonna let Swag run in, and Stray's gonna trap whoever Swag knocks up.
Yeah.
And kill that target.
Okay. It's gonna be
just kill
pretty fun to watch when you see a shouting Sion running at you, and then all of a sudden, surprise, Cataclysm. You're all locked in here with that 2 huge tanks.
But that being said, everyone on IGL has a move that can escape that Sion.
Well,
they can leap away or dash
things.
away. She has the Black Shield from Morgana.
Oh yeah, okay. So she doesn't have a move per se.
But she can still survive.
We're
and maybe
gonna
flash away.
We're gonna hear Valkyrie shouting Black Shield me a lot to Rapier. So
or we'll see a Sion running past them.
yeah, or running past the Jinx in the game, which all in all will be very hilarious to watch. I'm excited for this game primarily because it is a all-out deathmatch. The stakes don't matter anymore, guys. Bizarre KTHXBAI will not qualify out of groups. Insidious Gaming Legends have solidified their first place spot. They will only, however, lose the first place in a tiebreaker to Zotac269 if they drop this series 0-2. So as long as they take the first game, it's all fine.
Yep. So KTHXBAI, this is where they have the chance to shake up the tables.
Yeah.
This is where they say, we made an impact on the tables, we made an impact on the standings. We forced IGL to play an extra game. KTHXBAI
We mightly inconvenience them.
would mightly inconvenience them.
Yeah, KTHXBAI will be looking to slightly, not really upset, but slightly frustrate the side of Insidious Gaming Legends. Now guys, if you're wondering why we are waiting while the players have all locked in their picks, it's because we're playing on the live server, so 3-minute delay is normal to prevent ghosting as well as sort of the players hearing us when we cast, even though they have their headphones on. So bear with us, we'll go into game very shortly, I believe. It's about a minute, slightly under left.
Right, so Hallelujah with that now. And so Hallelujah used to play jungle, and now he's in the top lane with that now. And Rune, who was that mid laner.
The swaps, man.
And now he's in the jungle.
Are realistically gonna give them the sort of surprise that they need, because when you go into the game and you see, hey, it's LY4 playing Ari all of a sudden, you don't know what to expect, considering these players always play on the same server. They know each other's style and how they play. Now when you switch it up a bit more, LY4, how does he play as compared to, say, someone like Rune? How does Rune jungle in terms of patterns compared to someone like Hallelujah?
Right, if you get used to a style and the style changes up, the old style doesn't work anymore. So
not to mention the previous research they've done. For example, you scout Hallelujah, you say every 5 minutes he goes in for a deep ward, and then all of a sudden it's Rune. You're thrown off guard, your strategy goes out the window, you have to plan all again on the spot. It's very, very different.
But there is one thing that's still constant on the side of ISG Legends, and that's their bot lane.
Yeah.
Valkyrie and Rapier.
Very solid bot lane.
There's no need to change their bot lane at all. It is so solid. KTHXBAI, however, have changed their bot lane. So CO4 from the jungler now in that support position.
I'll be honest, right? Pyromancer's AD carry has not really impressed me because he's someone who has played amazingly on Thresh. He's played amazingly on Braum. But when it comes to those small mechanical positionings and just laning in general as an AD carry, he's not very impressive. It doesn't strike you as a fearsome player, someone you're going to respect the lane. You can just run over him, especially if this Jinx, who is such a lane bully.
Right, so into the loading screen we are.
Look at those borders, guys. Only 2 plat players though, unfortunately.
Koala.
Now, I believe they did get Challenger last split, or rather last season, on rank 5. So not too sure if this is just their Smurf account or something else entirely.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Swag's rank 5 team is the #1 rank 5 team. Before the elo reset, that is. So they are no strangers to the rank scene. Don't let those borders fool you, as we will be spawning into the game very shortly. Just waiting on Koala's 3%. Koala.
Dude, look at those skins, man. I think the Victorious Morgana is the most worthwhile. It shows that you got gold last season. You made a very noticeable impact on the game.
Surprisingly, a lack of amount of skins though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you ever go into like,
five members not running skins? That's 50% of the players not running skins.
yeah, they want to keep it hipster, guys. Trying to follow Faker a little. Now, for that 15-second barrier. Oh, he does try to flash the wall. So, Rune here, being a bit, I would say, overconfident. Or perhaps just not really caring anymore, considering it's just for fun at this point.
At least he didn't flash
it's mostly
the side
for
gates.
honor. Yeah.
At least he didn't flash the side gates.
So, trying to flash it, myth busted, guys, for IGL here.
Proven on the GPL.
Yeah.
Proven on a competitive stage, even better.
Now
So as we hit in the pause.
we are in a pause. I'm yet to receive word of the situation that's going down. I believe probably a disconnect coming in from KTHXBAI, considering that they are playing at a LAN PC bang, I believe. So it's not gonna be too much of an issue. Just resolving some settings as well. Play will resume right now.
Right, so spawning on the blue side, we have Insidious Gaming Legends. Rune doesn't have his flash. KTHXBAI, do something about this, even though you don't know about it.
Yeah, but you don't know about it. So unless the members of IGL type in all chat GG jungler no flash, they're not gonna be too privy to this information. Now, 5 members is this KTHXBAI squad. They are hovering in the bot side. The
And they're all
Tri-Brush
spotted out.
does not get the hook. The Demacian standard will spot the brush out, but there was a ward there placed very early by Valkyrie to give them the information.
Right, so 4 men revealed on the side of KTHXBAI. That means Hallelujah, as that sneaky little Gnar, can just do a mission of his own. He will meet Swag in the jungle though.
Mission unsuccessful, excuse me. Not really 007X here.
And Swag's just gonna rub it into Hallelujah's face that he was spotted. Poor Hallelujah.
Now this top lane matchup, going for Doran's shield here. Swag knows to mitigate a bit of early auto attack damage reduction. How's it gonna play out in this top lane, considering that Gnar is such a lane bully nowadays? When he hits Mega Gnar at level 3, he's gonna be trading all sorts of damage across.
Right, so the Doran's blade is gonna reduce a bunch of damage coming from Gnar, but it still doesn't stop the fact that Gnar can farm safely. And once he hits Mega Gnar, I don't think that Doran's shield is gonna help him that much to negate the chunks of damage that Hallelujah can throw out as a Mega Gnar.
Yeah, rightly put there. The matchup gonna go in favor of those sneaky boomerangs as well as the primitive Yordo here. So both junglers are both bot lanes here going for their standard lanes, but the IGL bot lane does get the crux, so they will hit level 2 earlier. Interesting to see where the experience is gonna go. Is it gonna be shared? Is it gonna be given over to Valkyrie alone? Only time will tell.
Slowly but surely the crux will fall. Second Dark Binding, and Valkyrie's gonna take the SPS for his own, so they're gonna go into lane. Valkyrie's gonna hit level 2, which would be a big help. He does have that chompers, so this may be the level 2 they're looking for. Nope, hook doesn't land.
Yeah, the hook does not land, so no further action that can be carried out here by KTHXBAI, except backing off a little and getting vision to prevent the early Sejuani gang coming in here. Now the focus on the mid lane, it's gonna be rather stalemate-ish, considering that both mid laners are just going to poke each other out and try to get as much farm as possible, waiting for the level 6 power spike and their junglers to come in and gank for them.
So this is the patch where DFG has been removed, right?
No, I believe that is the next patch, considering this is still 5.1, so DFG
right.
is still
So
available.
DFG is still available, so
We could see the DFG first buy on LY4 here, trying to pick off targets of KTHXBAI squad. Only the thing is, they have a lot of mobility and sort of spell shield reduction, so I don't think they should necessarily go for the DFG because it limits the team fight potential that LY4 on our Ryu have, as a hook lands onto Rapier, the Flay as well to follow up. The Dark Binding does use to disengage, however CO4 takes a lot of damage in return. Valkyrie here being poked out, but better for where is this IGL squad straight on the side with the Jarvan. EQ is available, he has the red buff, eats the binding, the Flay does land on 2 members of IGL, the teleport comes in, the zap onto CO4, they have to disengage here. KTHXBAI not in any good shape while they go back in straight. You have to tell your team, man. Now he's alone, the heal has been popped. Hallelujah, transform back into mini Gnar. Swag taking so much poke, the Octave Assault does not land, the binding neither. KTHXBAI, you should just walk away here, not the Flay you were looking for. CO4.
meanwhile in the mid lane though, those 2 mid laners enjoying their farm while their entire team are fighting at this bot lane. Flashes blown left and right. Both teams not gonna get even a single kill, but it looks like IGL is gonna have the upper hand in this fight. Valkyrie's gonna stay around and farm out. Pyromancer, you better be careful about this.
Yeah, but on and all, look at this. The summoner spells. Hallelujah still has his flash, yes. but Pyromancer has his as well. So it's trading. Oh, speaking of trading, the Ignite goes down to Koala Reno, previously known as Koala Lexi. So LY4 does not let it charm. The first blood goes in the bot lane, but in return, Koala going solo. He does get the W. LY4 falls as Ari. Definitely a misplay there, my friend. But in the meanwhile, Pyromancer falls to Valkyrie. Oh no, he fell over to Rapier. So the advantage being taken by IGL very preemptively.
Right, so Rapier is a sniper with those dark bindings.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
there we go. Rune comes back for the revenge kill from downtown. Now that's one assist. Oh, one assist that doesn't go over to LY4, whereas Rune doesn't get the kill. So all in all, the lane will go in favor of Koala, considering he has the gold.
Swag and Hallelujah is gonna fight it out. So I don't think Swag's gonna fight this. There is a big wave of minions right there.
Yeah, and with that shout being used to poke him off, I don't think Swag is afraid at all.
Hallelujah might go in when he's Mega Naru. He is getting closer a bit. Swag is in a perfect health range to go in for this. But looks like Rapier Morgana is gonna start roaming up to this top side of the jungle.
Yeah, but timely ward there by Swag will spot out the roaming Morgana. They ping it out so they know that that brush has been warded. Rapier will be looking to use a rather creative flank here to get the gank onto Swag. Swag has to get engaged on Hallelujah here. A lot of damage going down to Swag. Hallelujah stalling time for his compatriots to arrive. Hallelujah might go down here. One more auto attack. No, he does not get it. The Dark Binding not being used yet by Rapier here. All the boulders being thrown out. The Dark Binding doesn't let Swag just taunts the IGL squad. And it is Rune that picks up the kill in response.
Rune flashed in for the kill and he didn't even need to. Rune just doesn't want to use his flash this game.
Yeah, Rune really just wants to get the kills now. 2-0-0. Trying to play the carry jungler as it were.
Poor Valkyrie left alone without his support. Hopefully he can farm up safely on this turret. Doesn't look like CO4 is gonna let him though.
Yeah, CO4 looking to put down some harass, but gets poked off with those fish bones, I believe. He will equalize or at least take the CS lead here in the bot lane. Meanwhile, the rest of his team sacrificing his lane a bit more to roam up. Not too much of an issue considering that he is ahead in the creep score department now.
Koala doing a good job of zoning away LI4, seeing across the ward, so gonna make it harder for him to defend that mid turret. So both mid turret as well as bot turret is gonna take a bunch of damage due to those roams coming to the top lane. So very nice on the side of KTHXBAI to negate the roam coming in. Oh, charm doesn't land.
Yeah, however, looking for those small windows to trade free damage over onto Koala. Speaking of damage, the Force Pulse as well as Rift Walk was used to trade over onto LF4. Knowing he had no charm, small window for Koala to assert his dominance in lane. And now with the CS lead, 2 CS, not a lot, but every bit counts. Bot lane here, Rapier being very aggressive. The spell shield for the Dark Binding, no further engage. Oh,
nice
as I
dodge.
said it, the hook is dodged out by Rapier. Meanwhile, sitting on the side is Sejuani here being played by Rune. He has the Kindle Gem, he has that Trailblazer, so no Chilling Smite available.
Coming in.
He wants this, there is no ward there, it's been pinged out straight. Also, oh, the Bola does not land. Pyromancer flashes past him, the Zep last land onto Pyromancer. However, they will disengage here. IGL wants to go in for more Dark Binding, does not land either. They're missing skill shots left and right, and it's not really working out for IGL here.
Koala wanted to roam down, but both sides had just disengaged. With skill shots missed, I don't think they want to fight that out anymore. IGL doesn't have the ultimates. It looks like they will go for the mid lane though. Hallelujah not. Oh, he is.
Yeah, Hallelujah goes in. He's trying to kite Swag so hard. One more proc will give him the hyper that he needs. Flashes it. The boomerang. One more auto attack here. Swag, he does have the shield very soon. The shield. Oh, he kites it. One more auto attack here. One more. Nah, he does get it now. Minions. Hallelujah. But the minions does get him back a revenge kill. Meanwhile, Stray looking to go in onto Rapier. He does pop the slow. Rapier does have his flash available. He does flash over it, but the Cataclysm knocks down Valkyrie as well. The Flay keeps him inside. Exhaust being used now. The Super Mega Death Rocket being picked up by Stray here. Does not manage to exit the fight with his life. Valkyrie laughing all the way to the bank. It's a 1-for-1 here. Support for jungler.
You'd think Rapier had trapped his AD carry in with the Javan, but nope. He trapped the Javan in with his AD carry.
Definitely a Rorschach moment there for KTHXBAI. A bit of a misplay. With the Super Mega Death Rocket, it was spell shielded by Pyromancer. Yes, Stray doesn't have anything of the sort, just falls to the turret as well as the rocket. So
and with Stray down at the bot lane, Rune's gonna take his time taking the red buff away from him.
Yeah, this very fed Sejuani now. Behind in CS, yes, but he's taken bigger objectives, he's taken more kills, And I believe in the gold department, he is a hit. Hallelujah roams down, has the teleport available to defend the wave later on.
That's a 4-man roam squad.
Yeah, but it is a 4-man roam squad going on to Stray. He's trying to clear his buff, but Rune finds him. The bola lands, he is frozen, and then the Dark Binding, and then the Charm. All powered on onto Stray. He is out of there.
Hallelujah with the assist, a small little boomerang, just to poke Stray as he falls over.
You gotta get all the goal you can, man, especially in this 4-man roaming gang squad. Not everyone gets a piece of it, so Hallelujah edges in a bit of goal with the boomerang, not bad.
And it looks like because the waves are pushed up in the mid and bot lane, KTHXBAI can't return that aggressive roam with the damage on the turrets for their own, so IGL really understanding when to do that roam now, setting up waves.
Not to mention that Stray was the one that got caught out, so there was no dragon opportunity even though 4 members collapsed on him. LY4 tries to go in for a bit of damage onto Koala, but he is coming out hit. This Kassadin 70 to 62, or 72 rather to 62 to LY4's Ari, playing a very proficient Kassadin here.
So LY4 and Rapier have picked up boots of mobility.
It's roam game all day, man. With the Spirit Rush as well as the boots of mobility, they're just going to be hunting down your jungler as well as your bot lane. You're not going to see them, and the next thing you know, they're beside you landing a charm. As well as the Dark Binding.
Talk about sidestepping the Scion.
Yeah.
You can just walk up to him and just crash him down. Hallelujah. Starting to bully out Swag in this top lane. He does have that Kino Gem, so Hallelujah's opting to go for a tankier build. Stray is gonna try for something in his bot lane though.
Oh, the Lantern does get him in. The EQ combination not being used to full effect. There are a lot of damage going on to Stray. He flashes the rocket, but the teleport in the backline by Hallelujah comes in. Everyone from KTHXBAI has to disengage, but the hook does let Pyromancer going down immediately to those rockets. The box being used to disengage, but his life has not been disengaged. Oh my goodness, as well in the mid lane. Spirit Rush being used by LY4 there.
Stray is solo.
Stray, will he survive? One more tick.
Both Stray and Koala are solo.
The Sejuani does not get the kill. Maybe with the Chilling Smite he may have gotten the kill, but not in that instance. They will get the turret in response. So 2 for 0 as well as the turret. IGL really converting the advantages here.
Sound in the mid lane.
Sound in the mid lane. He gets the... No, he does not get anything.
He misses the out.
Yeah.
The
very humorous out if missed tends to result in very mispositioned Scions in the backline.
Right, and because the side of IGL overdove that dive at bot lane a little bit too deep, they can't really secure the dragon. Now with Swag around, it's even harder, so they're just gonna go back. Stray is already back alive, so looks like they'll be pressuring around the dragon. Yeah, 12 minute Infinity's Edge being completed here by Valkyrie's Jinx, as well as the Rod of Ages being picked up by Koala. So the mid laner for KTHXBAI and the AD carry for IGL, both hitting their very respective power spikes. It's going to take about 6 minutes for Koala to hit his though. So around 18 minutes, you should see this Kassadin starting to become very strong in terms of damage. Koala getting chunked down a bit by LY4. Stray's already sending out wards around this dragon. It looks like both teams will be pushing on the dragon. Rune, is he gonna go in? He's gonna meet CO4 in the jungle. Yeah, CO4 as well as Rune meet face to face, but nothing onto it comes out of that. No hook, no ice bola being tossed by either side. Now the bot AD carry and support of KTHXBAI trying to get a bit of vision dominance in this dragon, preparing for it, but I don't think that they should necessarily activate it considering that Gnar is such a force to be reckoned with at this point in the game. Gnar's teleport is down, Swag has his on Scion. Stray is gonna hit by Dark Binding. Rapier has been on point with his Dark Bindings the entire game. I wouldn't say on point, but 7 out of 10 isn't that bad. Now KTHXBAI have to clear this wave in order to establish more vision for Dragon, but IGL, they know that this is a point where KTHXBAI want to contest, so they immediately activate this. They have the bola available as well as the Spirit Rush and the Super Mega Death Rocket. Swag's teleport as well as available. Now Stray may want to go in for this. The Flag and Drag is available. The Dark Binding being used out. The Charm does not land. Now they have to totally run away from this fight. All the ultimates being used by IGL. I don't think that they should stay around here. The bola is available as well as the Gnar ultimate. The hook does land onto Rune as well as the Dark Binding. I think they should not continue on this engage here. CO4. Oh, the rocket does not kill him. The heal immediately saved him. Now the rest of KTHXBAI, they are grouping up here in this mid lane, as well as Swag in the top pushing. He has the teleport available as I mentioned, so he will be able and very available to join the fight. Right, so turret for Dragon, IGL getting the Dragon for themselves. They didn't really want to commit onto the fight, knowing that LY4 had blown his Spirit Rush, so trying their luck on CO4, managed to burn the flash away. not getting any kills, but they still did secure the dragon. So all in all, a very nice trade coming in.
Yeah, you said trying their luck, but one of these days it's not gonna pay off, and they're just gonna get turned on by KTHXBAI, especially with the fact that Pyromancer has us on the hunt and they're so mobile as a team. If they decide to turn in an instant, IGL would be caught disjointed and just die outright.
Right, so IGL realizing that they can't keep Rapier alone in his bot lane, it's gonna send LY4 down.
Yeah, so CO4 has to clear out some vision in the Tri-Brush. I think LY4 is gonna establish a bit of control there, tries to charm and fend him off. All in all, both teams just going on to wave clear duty and vision control duty as well, trying to establish a bit of an advantage for themselves and their teams respectively, so they could take the turrets that they so desperately need.
Pyromancer and CO4 is gonna pick up that Grom, get some extra cash into their back pockets. Koala's gonna get hit by the Dark Binding once again. Rapier just chunking the enemies down, but CO4 is here to support his mid laner as well. Looks like the next fight will be at his mid lane, sidestepping that Dark Binding. Very nice from CO4, but both teams coming in. Nar has the teleport coming out soon, so this is where the action begins.
Yeah, Rune has his ultimate available. He's sitting on the side. CO4 tries to go in for the hook, not really connecting. KTHXBAI wants to go in onto this. The sound running in. He does not land it. The spell shield onto Rune saves him. Swag now is stuck behind enemy lines. The charm lands on the Pyromancer. That's who we want. He goes down so low. The bullet not even used to take him out. Valkyrie does get the kill. He is excited. Only for a bit more though. The Arctic Assault does proc the Northern Winds onto him, but the rest of KTHXBAI get away. The charm round 2 for LY4. Now Rune, he is getting caught. The Force Pulse as well. The flag and drag being used. Cataclysm locks up too. KTHXBAI want to go back in onto this. The Soul Shackles does catch everyone at IGL. Immediately clean up the fight here from KTHXBAI. It is a clean ace, only losing Rune there.
That was a 4v5 ace. Hallelujah's teleport was not up, so he decided to walk down instead, but he wasn't even needed. Sion with that ultimate that didn't really land. Nar is not even needed. He's gonna go Nar the wave.
He's just deciding that, you know what, no champions is fine. I'm gonna clear the minions out with my ultimate, and I'm gonna get this tier 2 mid lane turret. What up, guys?
LY4 landing those clutch charms, getting Pyromancer bursted down, and then continuing the fight by charming Swap, not letting KTHXBAI back off as much as they would hope for, allow IGL to just clean up, and they're gonna get another turret as well.
Yeah, I really have to give credit to LY4 here. His laning was a bit shaky, but he's been landing those clutch charms, when he's been needing to. Now the second turret for IGL consecutively gonna go over to them, giving them a sort of gold spike. It's gonna go down. There we go. The minions will take it down. So now with 8,000 gold ahead is this Insidious Gaming Legend squad. A big gold spike translates into big gold items, and big items, and items translate into powers. So how can IGL abuse this window of power that they've been given?
Right, so IGL, with that window of power, they have to go in and drop that vision now. As you can see right now, their vision line isn't really that deep. So they have the first tier turrets down, so they need to extend their vision. If not, it will be dangerous to push up.
Yeah, rightly said. They need vision for something like that. Valkyrie gets caught out immediately. A Black Shield does nothing to save him. The Dragonlance from the side, the Super Mega Death Rocket does get him to get excited. Now, a lot of damage coming down to the side of IGL. The Spirit Rush being used by Koala, onto Koala, Now, the rest of IGL just come in and clean house 3 for 1. You lose your AD carry, that's fine. But the rest of your team is going down. Pyro gets soloed down by this Sejuani here. One more auto attack will do it. There we go. Swag next to fall. Hallelujah just doesn't care about your turrets, man. He's gonna go in. Mega Nar saves him, but he has to run from that zombie Scion. He does get the Nar onto him, and the slow Dark Binding would have saved him. So all in all, IGL here, very decisive fight. When KTHXBAI commit onto Valkyrie, they just turn and win the fight.
Right, so with items comes vision, but who needs vision when you can just eliminate the enemy team when they come for you? KTHXBAI getting the jump onto Valkyrie, but didn't really have the damage to really burst. And Rapier's Black Shield really stopped a bunch of that damage. So I think IGL have that comp that really allows them to get away with making such bad mistakes, but still, that counterplay and the ace is the second ace of the game.
I have to agree with you the fact that KTHXBAI as well picked up a very greedy composition. Sion needs time to scale up with his health. Sivir doesn't really do a lot of damage in the mid game, and Kassadin as well needs time to scale up. So the mid game damage is very lackluster, and you can see that in these fights. You catch out a primary target, yes, but you can't do enough damage to kill him outright.
So Dragon is spawning in 30 seconds rather. So KTHXBAI have to stop this, or IGL will get that damage buff to the turrets, which would really be helpful for them right now because they are sieging up a lot. Already taking down another turret in the mid lane. So 5 turrets to 1. IGL really on that turret game. LI4 is going to distract 4 player in the mid lane as the rest of the team sets up Dragon.
Yeah, but with his Spirit Rush available, he could just distract all he wants, knowing that I have 3 charges of, pseudo flashes to get away. Not too big of an issue, but in the mid lane, 3 members piling on. Oh, the Force Pulse as well as the minions being thrown at LY4. He has to use the Spirit Rush, but the Now Spear is going to pick him up. But in return, IGL get the 3rd dragon of the game, or excuse me, the 2nd dragon of the game, giving them that turret destruction bonus.
What are 3 charges when you have unlimited charges if you have mana?
Yeah, Riftwalk really sealed the deal there. Oh, the Spell Shield giving him back a bit of mana. Pyromancer being very, very cheeky here now. 5 members of KTHXBAI, knowing that LY4 isn't available, will collapse. Mega Gnar is available for Hallelujah if he wants. 4-man Soul Shackles goes in straight, has to disengage. Now the rest of IGL trying to go in, they want the engage, they want to go at this fight. The Mega Gnar does get the 4-man out. Now in the backline, Valkyrie cleaning up house. 1, 2, 3, he does get the 3rd member, it's a double kill, excuse me, sorry for that. CO4 now immediately going down. To all this damage, Pyromancer will be the next to fall. He wants the quadra kill, can Valkyrie get it? He won't get the penta though. The quadra kill does go over to Valkyrie. Very well played this Jinx. And it's gonna be a clean ace, except, it's gonna be an ace here for IGL. They're gonna push down the mid lane.
Gnar and Valkyrie's Jinx. Mega Gnar with that Gnar. Setting up that fight so well. Jinx is doing so much in this fight. He's getting excited, doing so much splash damage with the rockets. They're just gonna go for this Baron because there's no one to stop them right now.
Yeah, right you are. There's no vision coming in from KTHXBAI here. They don't know that the Baron is being attempted by IGL, so they could sneak this. However, if Rune goes down, it's not gonna be a clean take after all. One more hit should get it, and there you go. LY4 secures the Baron for his team and powered recall. They want the Scuttle Crab before they go back to base. A bit of extra gold never really hurt anyone.
So they opted to go for the Baron instead of open inhibitor, knowing that they can push that inhibitor later on.
That is true.
Yep. So the Baron buff will help them out on that. So they're gonna recall, and let's take a recount on the items right now. Gnar has his Warmogs. Rune has a Magi Soul Stealer.
Which is fine considering that a couple of Sejuani skills scale of AP. His ultimate as well as the Northern Winds and the Flail.
And
all scale of AP.
LY4 may have the last DFG we'll ever see in the GPL.
Yeah, very possibly the last DFG. Oh wait, considering there's one more game after this, so
if
don't
he
speak too soon, Freedom. Don't speak too soon.
It may be the second last. One of the last few Death Fire graphs.
Yeah, and the Zonia's Hourglass as well, almost being completed by IGL's Rapier as the support of Morgana here. So, all in all, the gold spikes coming in from IGL will give them the lead that they need to close out the game. 13,000 gold ahead. You gotta think here, KTHXBAI face a very insurmountable lead.
Koala's coming from the back, but they see him.
Yeah, they spot out this Kassadin here. He uses the base gate to get in. The Mega Gnar is available for Hallelujah. He wants to jump in. He does jump onto Pyromancer. Doesn't get any form of crowd control on. They just want to take this inhibitor and move on to the next objective here for IGL. Whereas KTHXBAI, now they have to defend the Baron Dump minions.
Alright, so Spell Shield really negated any aggression Hallelujah wanted to pull on the Pyromancer, but
being very sneaky here, KTHXBAI. The binding does land but on the tank of KTHXBAI, so nothing untoward gonna come out of that. Hallelujah reverts back to normal Gnar, perhaps even mini Gnar, some may call, running away. Now they do get the Scuttle Crab, which will give them a bit of a movement speed boost to re-engage the fight around the dragon that's gonna come out in about 2 minutes.
Right, so with mid lane down, IGL who have to look towards this top lane or bot lane in inner turrets. Looks like top lane wave's gonna push in. Rune playing a little bit dangerously right now.
Yeah, he knows he has backup though. So Rune just baiting KTHXBAI to jump into him, and Swag in return throwing down the taunts. KTHXBAI are very overextended here. LY4 does have the Spirit Rush. He does have the Charm available. Now KTHXBAI have to disengage here. The Malaysian side on the red team can't do anything but run away from this power spike that IGL is holding. The bot tier 2 turret does seem to be the next course of action here for Valkyrie.
Valkyrie and his army of minions gonna siege down this bottom turret. Now it's gonna join him, and they're gonna continue this siege. Ari, having the time of his life, gonna distract the team of KTHXBAI in the mid lane. He does have the Spirit Rush, as you said. Does it look like they'll go for an engage? They get the turret. The inhibitor is next. Ari is on the sidelines. Sejuani is coming from the back. Inhibitor's gonna go down.
Yeah, inhibitor goes down here for IGL. 5 members piling onto the Nexus. A lot of engagement coming in, but nothing really lands. Sion neither landing his ultimate here. In the side of the side, excuse me. Pyromancer going so deep. Hallelujah tries to get the Gnar in, but it is Koala who has to run away. The Spirit Rush being used on the Stray. He does not live. Oh, unfortunately he does, but LY4 is the one that goes down in response. So KTHXBAI here putting up an admirable defense. Valkyrie gets the turret, has to run away. Hallelujah, back into normal Nar form. Not doing anything else, but KTHXBAI are not done yet. They let the hook the false pulse. This super mega death rocket takes him out, but Stray, you don't want to go in there, my friend. Valkyrie has the black shield. He's just kiting. 1 kill, 2 kill, 3 kills here is Valkyrie's Jinx. Now he wants to get the 4th. He wants to get the penta. The hook onto him. He gets the 4th one. The 5th one doesn't come in. Oh, scumbag Rune steals the quadra kill.
Swat, one-man defense as Sion doesn't think like he can do it. IGL will be taking out his Nexus. Valkyrie is gonna slowly chunk down this Sion. Don't think he's gonna get killed. Nexus is about to move. Oh, Valkyrie standing a little bit too close.
Oh, you know what they say? You can't play with fire unless you want, unless you're prepared to get burned. And now IGL, they want to finish this game, move on to the next one. Oh, Nars him out. So the rest of KTHXBAI
but the Nexus goes down,
and the Nexus goes down in time for the game to end.
Right, so IGL take that game 1 and also they secure their place as the top seed coming from Group D.
There's basically no contest now for us.
And that game really showed us why they are the top seed in Group D.
Yeah, definitely a instance and performance of their skills. Now
12, 1 and 8 on Jinx.
Very ridiculous is this Jinx being played by Valkyrie. You can see in every fight that you